Hello, guys. Welcome to my new channel, my new little journey I'm doing. Kind of passion thing, kind of a passion project type thing. Something, I've been through with obviously, if you're on this channel, this channel is going to be about narcissists. Um, and to teach you guys a little bit about it now that I've done it, I've been through it, I'm healed and I gained a sixth sense. I've gained a sixth sense to see that shit and to see something that a lot of people do not see. I could meet someone, talk to them for a week, maybe a month, and already know like this motherfucker is a narcissist. Okay, and I want to give you guys that knowledge. And I know how hard it is to get over that and to heal. And if you guys are on this channel, obviously you're doing some searching and you're wondering what went wrong. Where's my closure? Why were things left how they were left? Did this person ever love me? Did this person ever care for me? And there's a shitload of YouTube channels talking about it, but I haven't found many where it's just a regular dude in his fucking living room. All the videos are either from psychiatrists or doctors or somebody with a career or something in that field. But I think it would be interesting, at least for me, because I don't find any channels with regular people talking about this shit. I think it's such a niche thing. Like, it's not many people know much about it. Everybody says the word narcissist, but nobody really knows what the fuck it is. Nobody. I mean, these doctors maybe, but regular people, they know the word, they say it, they throw it around to everyone, but not many people actually know what it really is. And it's hard to understand if you haven't been through it. Uh there's a lot of people who don't even believe it's a real thing. They think it's bullshit. They think it's made up. I assure you, it is not. It is a real thing. There are people with this. Trust me. Trust me. So, I guess to begin, I'll share my story. Uh, I'm going to keep it kind of brief. This is just an introduction to the channel, but I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to talk about different things that might happen if you're dating a narcissist, the devastating pain you will most likely endure as a narcissist survivor. And I do want to tell you guys that you are special. Now this isn't something they would say on one of them channels, the more professional channels, the doctors and stuff like that, but you are special. There's a reason they chose you. They saw something in you. Now that's not really a good thing because you don't want to be chosen by these people. They meet a lot of people. They go on a lot of dates, but something about you they chose. As horrible as that sounds, whatever it may be, whether it was your money or you had some kind of good aura about you, you were a sweetheart, it could be anything. It's not, people always assume it's money. It's not. It's really not. Look at Johnny Depp. That's a horrible example. Well, actually, yeah, look at Johnny Depp. Your partner, whoever you were with, your narcissist, they call you a loser, call you pathetic, call you no good, useless, yada, yada, yada. It doesn't matter who you are. You are going to get torn down, whether you have this or that. Does not matter. Look at Johnny Depp. Look at his career. Look at all he's achieved. Look how rich he is. He still got torn down by Amber Heard. Perfect example of it doesn't fucking matter. None of that shit matters. What matters is you have something that they want to destroy. And when they leave, they want to know that you are going to be fucking tore apart. That gives them supply. That gives them life because they feel like, well, he knows that he lost the best thing he's ever had because in their head, they lie to themselves and tell themselves that you can't get no better than them. The truth is they are very insecure people. They hate themselves. They hate themselves. You're everything that they wish they could be. This is why these people need supply. It's crucial. Supply, if you don't know what that means, that's a new boyfriend, girlfriend, victim. They need it. They need it because they have no self-worth. They need validation. They cannot be alone. They cannot be left to self-reflect. They don't want to self-reflect because then they will see who they really are. And they'll see that they're not this God. You know, that's the misconception of a narcissist. People think narcissists think they're godly. Maybe an overt narcissist. I don't know shit about overt narcissists, but they hate themselves. They literally fucking hate themselves. They know, you know, whatever it may be, abuse when they were a child, neglect, a scary home that they lived in, whatever, you know, it could be anything like that. But just because that has happened to you does not mean you're going to turn out to be a narcissist. You know, I went through similar shit. Guess what? I turned out to be codependent. Turned out to be empathetic. See, I took it and went the other way. There was a point in my life where I sound like I was narcissistic. But the difference is I was empathetic. Okay? I used to cheat. I cheated. Not going to lie. We're going to be honest on this channel. I used to be a cheater and mean about it. You know, like not very, you know, I would feel bad. I would feel horrible. I would feel regret. I would feel shame. But I know I'm not a narcissist because I am empathetic. Empathetic. They do not have any empathy. They're pretty much soulless. You know, if you ever were with one, you notice their eyes turn black when they get mad, like shark eyes. They just turn black and soulless. I really believe there's like the devil in them or something, whatever it may be. But anyway, let's get to my story. I'll tell you a quick story. You know, this is just an introduction to the channel, and I hope you guys please subscribe. You know, I don't expect this video to do good. We're just growing this, but hopefully in time, everything has to start, right? Once the first step is the beginning of a journey. So, okay, we'll start with, I will just tell you guys I was with a covert narcissist. Of course, at the time, I didn't even know what the fuck that was. So I meet a girl. Things are good for a while. A little weird. Definitely some red flags. One of the red flags was that she had to meet me with her sister. She couldn't meet me alone. Out of her mom being scared of me being a murderer or something, which is kind of understandable. So you could see how I could have thought, you know, maybe that's her mom's just overprotective, right? Maybe she was about 23. It's a little weird, but anyway, you know, I went with it. So we meet, we start getting close. Another red flag, our second date, we went to the movies. We saw Planet of the Apes, one of the newer ones. And when we're leaving, we're waiting for the bus, and she's hugging me. That's sweet. That's cute. The bus comes, trying to get on the bus. She's still hugging me. I got to walk. I can't move with you on me like that. We're getting on the bus. You want me to pick you up? So anyway, a couple red flags, but nothing worth concerning, you know, with me going crazy over it. And back then, you didn't even think of red flags. Like, it wasn't much of a thought, you know, at least until I found out about narcissist shit. Now everything's a red flag. So anyway, we, you know, we have a weird relationship where she breaks up with me a lot. Often, quite often. And I always, you know, I get back with her, you know, she's just, you know, she hasn't had many boyfriends. I think maybe she's new at this. You know, it's okay. Another thing, she told me she never had sex with anyone. And I just found it weird how quick she gave it to me. You know, I didn't have to put much work in. I know that sounds trifling, horrible, but it didn't seem precious to her. Like, you're that old, you saved it for that long. You just met me like a couple weeks ago, and you're already willing to do that with me, you know?" And I said, "Are you sure? Like, you don't have to do this. We could wait." And she was sure. And a lot of people have told me that's probably not true. She probably was with people before you, but it's not, because the number one reason, besides the fact that it took us like 3 tries on different occasions, the number one reason that she would have loved to have told me that in the end, like to hurt me during the devaluation stage, she would have loved to have told me that. Would have been perfect to hurt me with that. You weren't my first, but it wouldn't hurt me anyway. But I'd be like, okay, so you a hoe. Anyway, we talk. See, we're a little more jokey than some of the regular channels. I believe in laughter. So then, yeah, the continuous dumping. So at one point, when she discards me, right? You know, later on later videos, I'll get more into detail of all the little things, but she eventually does discard me. It was hard to even tell that I was discarded because we always fought. She always broke up. But it was definitely a discard. And it could have been just a regular breakup, and I'll tell you what I mean in a minute. So, like, a month goes by, not even a month, maybe a couple weeks. And my friend texts me, "Hey, I see your ex in a bar with someone." And it kind of breaks my heart. I'm like, oh shit, really? Like, cause I always just expected us to get back together because of how many times we did it, getting back together and breaking up. I text her, "Hey, are you at a bar with a guy?" Oh, but before I say anything, the discard phase was just me texting her in the morning, and her, like, just being horrible out of nowhere for no reason. Just picking a fight for no fucking reason. Sending me all these pictures of people from online, the internet, with six packs and stupid shit. Guys that would never even look at her. And, but it was bugging me. Like, why are you doing that? What are you doing? Fucking weird. So, I forget what I do. Of course, I argue back and shit. And she tells me, "I never loved you." Or no, not "I never loved you," or "I fell out of love with you. You could tell." And I'm like, I'm like, "Why are you saying this? Like, why are you being mean for no reason?" There was no fight, nothing. It was just, I didn't know. Discard phase, bruh. Time to discard. Got to get out. Get out with the old, in with the new. She already used up everything she could get out of me. After a while, you become less valuable. You're just an old toy, an old iPhone. I want a new iPhone. I don't want this old iPhone. I'm not getting no fun out of this. There's no apps, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets played out. You become nothing to them. And you never were nothing to them. Never. Not from the beginning. It was always going to end this way or a similar way. I know that's horrible. It's harsh, guys. I'm sorry. It's hard to think about that, but you got to get it in your head. You have to know that you never meant nothing to them. All the sweet things they said, all the gifts, anything, it was all bullshit. It was all to win you over. It was all to lift you up so they could tear you down way harder. You weren't. And this shit doesn't work on everyone. That's another thing I want to say. You are special because of the way you were raised, however you were raised, the fact that you would stay with someone like this. Turn a blind eye to the horrible things they do to you. Accept them for the horrible things they do to you. And still choose to love them continuously. You are fucking valuable. They will never find no one like you again in their life. Rare. People like us are rare. Very rare. And especially if you're like a fucking stud like me and you're willing to put up with that shit, it's rare. No, that sounds extremely narcissistic, but I'm just saying, I'm not ugly, and neither are you guys. They saw something special in you, It's a shame that you gotta, in order to have this special thing to you, you have to get chosen by a narcissist. I'm sorry. That's what you got to pay for being so fucking amazing. That's why they will never find no one like you again. Never. Never. They will look forever and they will never find another you. Ever. Very, very unlikely. They could try all day. It don't happen. So anyway, all that happens. She tells me it's over. She wants to break up. I'm like, okay, whatever. Fuck you. She blocks me. Like usual. They ghost you all the time. She was doing that throughout the whole relationship. I didn't know she was cheating on people. On me with people, but I didn't care. Because if you're just gonna keep dumping me, then fuck you. So anyway, my friend texts me like a couple weeks later. I see your ex in a bar with someone. And for some reason, it really bothered me. It like crushed my heart. It like gave me kind of an anxiety. So I was at work too, which made it even worse. I text her, hey, are you in a bar? I heard you're with someone. My friend saw you. And she responded, are you here? And I said, no. And then she started saying all this fucked up shit. I'm going to fuck him in his car. I'm going to suck his whatever. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, oh, okay. Nah, I get hurt, obviously. So then I go on this thing where I start really trying to get her back. Please, I love you. Yada, 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 etc., etc. And, she ain't having it. She's out of love with me. I sent her flowers, all that bullshit, stupid shit, idiot shit. Like the funniest thing is I really didn't give a fuck until I heard that she was with another guy. For some reason, I didn't even think of her. But that bugged me. I don't know why. I guess because I was her first boyfriend and I just always assumed we would get back together. Anyway, this is not really the narcissistic part. I mean, kind of. You don't have to tell me you're going to go fuck the guy. Most normal people wouldn't do that. They would say, I'm sorry, I've moved on. I hope you're okay. Don't take it bad. That's what a normal person would do. But a narcissist, they're like, yeah, I'm going to go fuck him and suck his yada, yada, yada. Another thing is every new supply has the biggest schlong ever. Everyone. They all have horse donkeys. And not you, though. Yours is little. But it's been big the whole time you've been with them. And, you never heard it was small from any other girl on the planet. But with them, it's small. Anyway, sorry. There's so many things I could say. I could just be here forever. So I got to try to contain myself. So, guys, I want you to know that this is not about sympathy for me at all. This is all for you guys. And because I'm passionate about this subject, because it's a knowledge that not everyone has. A lot of people do not know what the fuck it is. Everyone says narcissist. Half the people do not even know what it actually is. They just don't. It's hard to wrap your brain around because it's so weird. It's such a weird thing. It's not even a disorder. It's a personality trait. So yeah, I let her go. I'm hurt. I try. I send her flowers. She says no. She denies me. Month later, I'm out at Goodwill with a girl, at the time, my girlfriend. And I get a text from her, a naked picture of her posing in like a naked, sexy way. And, I'm not thinking, oh my God, that's so hot. My heart kind of like drops like, oh man, kind of struggling with myself. Like, damn, I'm with this girl. And I really, really have a strong desire and a strong urge to respond to the narcissist. That is the Hoover. That's when they come back for you. That's when the new supply didn't work out so good, which most times, guys, if you see, I don't want to talk too much about other shit because I want to save it for other videos, but I will just say real quick, when you see the narcissist with new supply, usually it's low tiering. After you, it's a very low tier. It's pathetic. The people they pick are pretty much shit, trash. Maybe not good looking, maybe has a shitty job, something, very like, you left me for that. Most all the time that happens, pretty much. And from what I've heard and all, and from real life experiences, it's always like bottom of the barrel. And that's because what I believe the reason is because it's easy. It's easy to hurt one of those kind of people. Not many people are trying to get with them. Um, they're quick. They need someone quick. It's crucial that they have someone quick. They can't survive on their own because they hate themselves. And they should, because they're pieces of shit. But they chose to be that. If they looked inside and like faced their demons, they would see that they're not that bad. But the problem is, who is they? They don't have an identity. They don't have everything about them is formulated from everyone they meet. They don't have their own real identity. They're just a shell of a person with a black soul. Anyway. All right. So she contacts me. I give in. I text her. I can't resist. And, we go on and on, talk. We start talking again. I start doing weird shit with the other girl because I'm fucking in a trauma bond with this narcissist girl. And it goes on forever. Just me trying to prove myself, trying to make her love me, begging for her, like not crying, but just like, please, why are you doing this? Like, oh my God. If I could talk to the old me, I would say, bro, open your fucking eyes, dude. The problem is, I didn't know she was a narcissist. I didn't know what narcissist was. If I knew that, I wouldn't have been staying for that shit. I just thought she was a regular human who just was depressed and had anxiety and weird types of issues. None of that. She's a fucking narcissist. But not knowing is what keeps you there. Not knowing is what keeps you dumb. That's why I'm doing these too. Because you people, if you know, you know. When you know, you know. We could talk all day about it. So the abuse gets worse and worse. I mean, horrible. Just manipulation. The words they say to you. You're ugly. Your dick's little. You're a loser. Your teeth are fucked up. I don't even think she ever said that, but I don't remember saying that. She might have. What else did she say? I'm gonna burn your house down when I see you and your ex in there. She wanted to. We were gonna have a baby, right? She wanted to have an abortion. I said, it's up to you. It is up to you. I'll support whatever you do. I said, it is going to be hard for me. I already have a daughter with someone else. But she wanted that. Guess what? Fast forward. I'm the one who wanted it. Apparently, even though I never said I wanted it. Never told her to get one. Never. Not once. I said, I'll support whatever the fuck you do. Then, also, she was mad that I went with her to the clinic. If you didn't want it, you wouldn't have went to the clinic. Come on, bro. Like, get real. Anyway, I'm sorry to get so revealing, but you guys got to know this shit. You got to know the type of shit they do. Another instance, I'm drinking with my sister and my brother or so. I think my brother was there. No, he wasn't. It was down this park. They had this little party every 4th of July. And my cousins were there. And I was drunk. I was like, you got so big. You're pretty, da 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 da, to my cousin, like normal people do. And she got jealous, saying, you want to sleep with your fucking cousin. Like shit like that is the type of shit they do. You can't make this up. At the time, all those mean things really hurt to hear her say. Like, wow, I can't believe she's saying this to me. Like, what? It's crazy because now, like, you could say anything to me, really, basically. Like, I can't even think of what someone could say about me anymore that hasn't been already said. Like, I can't think about it. And I know me more than anyone. Trying to think, what could I say about myself? Chicken legs? I don't know. I don't know. But the point is, I've been called everything in the book by basically, so yeah, that goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And yeah, I want to say it's partially my fault for sticking around, but it's not, man. It is not my fault. It's not my fucking fault. And it's not your fault either, guys. When you watch movies, those Lifetime movies, and the guy's abusing the woman, it's not her fault. Why don't she just leave? It's not like that. You form a trauma bond with them. The up and down, that roller coaster. It's a proven thing. It's not. This is shit I've heard in these videos. There's something that goes on in your brain that rewires it and gets you attached to that person, addicted to that dopamine fix, to that up and down. It's not your fault, guys. It's not your fault for staying. You were tricked. You were duped by a con artist, someone who put a whole fake image on. That's not them. Everyone they meet, they're someone different. They're with a country boy, they're wearing country shit. They're with a metal dude, they're dressing a little metal. It's all fake. It's fucking bullshit. They don't have an identity. They are pathetic. All they want to do is rip your good spirit away and tear your soul apart. So yeah, it goes on and on. Eventually we stopped talking, even till this day. She has contacted me. Even when I have girlfriends, she has contacted me. And I've made the mistake of contacting her here and there. I have. Even knowing she's a narcissist. But I'll tell you why I do that. And this is something you guys should never do. Never do this. It's dangerous and it's dumb. But don't be like me. I knew she was a narcissist after I contacted her. And, I was just basically, I'll be honest, using her. I was using her the way she used me, right? Okay? I know that sounds horrible, but it is what it is. And, if you're going to do that to me, practically almost ruin my life, make me want to kill myself, make me depressed where I don't even want to get out of bed. I don't want to go to work. I'm not happy to see my daughter. I have no life in me except how can I kill myself? If you're going to do that to me, then I'm going to do shit to you. I'm glad to say it's finally over, buried, dead in the ground. But yeah, I had to do these videos, man. I'm too passionate about this shit to keep it bottled inside. Everybody says you're obsessed with that narcissist shit. I don't give a fuck. You're right. I am. I'm obsessed with something that is a real thing that needs light to be shed on it. Why is it more cool to be obsessed with politics? I want to see bombs blowing up and people getting killed? No. I'd rather do something good with my time. I'd rather be passionate about something that helps people, heals people. Should I be on TikTok swiping and doing that all day? Is that more of something good to be obsessed with? I don't think so. How about being obsessed with trying to manipulate someone and tear their soul apart? What about that? Is that a good way to use your time? I don't know, narcissists. Tell me. But yeah, man, guys, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're thriving. Stick around on this channel. We're going to help you guys. We're going to grow this shit. We're going to do some shit, man. We're going to cause some damage. Okay? I love you guys. Have a good day. Please hold your head up. We'll get more in depth with my story, but I'm also going to talk about in general, not just about me. I'm going to answer questions, certain things I've learned, how they relate to my life, how it does relate to your life because every narcissist does the same fucking thing over again. They got the new supply that will eventually end. It's going to be the love bombing, devaluation, discard. On to the next guy. And if there is no next guy, they're going to come try to get you back while they're finding a new guy. A lot of times they already have a new guy while they're with the next supply. They can't be alone. They need someone. You're all little trophies, toy trophies. And that's all, guys. I love you. Have a good day. Please subscribe. Peace. We out. First episode.